Well, they say one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Well, for over 25 years, Joe Magee has traveled the world to find those hidden or throwaway toy treasures, and he's so good that he's coined the term the Toy Scout. And he joins us now with more. So tell us, what brings the Toy Scout to our area?
Well, I tell you what, I'm here to search for all those cool old toys that everybody had when they were kids. You know, the attics and closets are just full of all that kind of stuff.
They are.
You know, that's where I come in. You know, I do a lot of restoration and joining them back up with people that had them when they were children.
Well, that was always our question, like, who is buying this stuff? Are there just different collectors around the country?
Yeah, you know, I started just by seeing my old G.I. Joe lunchbox at a flea market, and then I caught the collector bug, and I wanted all the stuff that I had when I was a kid, and then I wanted all the neighbor kids stuff that I never got to have.
Right.
Yeah.
What would you say was the most declarated find that you've been able to come across?
Well, that was a Star Wars
Boom!
find.
I knew it! So close to my heart, yes.
And he had them in garbage bags.
Oh my goodness.
He was going to throw them away.
That is blasphemy right there, too. Well, speaking of those Star Wars toys, what are the ones that are worth a lot? Like, I feel like my little brother back in Michigan, he's got a lot of toys that he cut the boxes for all this time.
Oh, absolutely. And right now it's the 70s and 80s ones because the nostalgia factor doesn't quite kick in until people reach about 40-ish. But the 90s will come. Those people are still in their 20s, early 30s.
It'll happen for you.
Yeah, the timeline moves. But, you know, in the end, everybody wants to visit their childhood, and it's a happy time, and you know, it takes a little bit of the edge off the stress of everyday life.
Now we hear that you're filming or shot a pilot for a new TV show. Can you tell us a
Yes,
little bit about that?
absolutely. We're excited. It's going to be called The Toy Scout, of all things.
Great name.
And we shot our first pilot episode, and our first guest is Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster
on the Munsters. He with the little widow's peak.
Yes,
That's
the
right,
Munsters right there. And that's actually the Dragula.
So what are the big toys? Like, what are some of the ones that we should go and check in our attic and ask Grandma for?
That's a good question. The hottest toys right now, actually, comic books. This is a $30,000 comic book. It was the first appearance of Spider-Man. Amazing Fantasy 15, if you can imagine that. Superhero comic book. Oh, there we go.
$30,000. And what type of condition are you looking for?
Well, the value. This one is a higher condition one. So I mean, this same comic book could be a $2,000 comic book. You know, so it is dependent on condition. And of course, if somebody took care of their stuff is always going to be worth more. But Star Wars is up there. Hot Wheels. Extremely popular.
Do they all have to be in the package?
No, these just happen to be, you know, most of the stuff we buy doesn't have the original.
Is it important to have it in packages?
It's worth more, a lot more. Sometimes the boxes are worth more than the toys themselves. So, but they can be loose, and we don't worry about if they're not working or something. That's what we do. We repair and fix them up. So
you actually maybe buy toy pieces?
Oh, I can't tell you how many times somebody's had a piece of one toy in a box, and I can use it to fix another toy. So that happens all the time.
Those make for good buys.
We
People
love
think
parts.
that they're trash.
Yes.
I've seen some old school Batman too. I know there's a lot of merch out there.
How many times have you seen a red Batmobile?
I've never seen a red Batmobile.
It was black, and this was kind of a mistake, and this was made back in the 1960s, and it was very short-lived, so it's very valuable. That's worth about $400 because it's red.
I know, I have a question. Beanie Babies. We knew somebody, like the kid's grandma had, like she worked at a Hallmark store and bought 1.5 million Beanie Babies. And she still has all those left. I've heard sometimes the Princess Diana ones.
She is. The Princess Diana is always going to be worth something no matter what it is, whether it's a Beanie Baby, a doll, anything. So, you know, she's kind of like another Marilyn Monroe type situation.
Purple ones if you're at home.
I'm out of the Beanie Baby thing because my dog loves to chew on Beanie Babies, so they don't last. They don't last longer than 2 weeks.
Well, at least they still have a useful purpose.
There you go.
They do. All right, some great stuff. You should come on every week. Please come to our homes with us. We've got stuff you can look at. All right, now if you guys are interested in more, you can go online, americastoyscout.com for more. The event does begin today. It runs through Sunday, and it changes location every day. So for complete details, go to our website or check out our Facebook page.